major breaking news. But can't make that one a slip. This one is major breaking news, my people. Mark Shields responded to Marvin Edgar's statement. Marvin Edgar went on social media, made a serious statement about Mark Shields. I agree with him. So Mark Shields responded. Now we know the man they respond to nothing, but to respond to Marvin Edgar. It seems as if Marvin Edgar is doing a wonderful job. That Mark Shields and then Wet Banana Trash have to come out and respond to it. I want to listen to you now. Breaking news. Go on about the fire, Marvin. Well, I come to know Marvin while we were all at the UIC. Marvin, if you guys did not know, he was part of the UIC. Likewise, myself. And the boat decides that we are jump ship. Marvin is a youth who have clean heart and he loved Jamaica. He was one of the most active and one of the most powerful within the UIC. And I believe me, if everything was okay within the UIC, with Marvin and the body of people who started out with the UIC, right now, may I tell you, say, we wouldn't be talking about Andrew Ones and even Mark Golding. It would be something different because we realize that after 80 odd years, the same thing over and over. So Marvin is an idiot. Marvin, no. Who fi burn the fire pan? But I want you to listen what Marvin said first. I'm going to make you listen how Mark Shields responded. Little fire? Pull out this hammer there. Little Marvin. You talk about little fire. Marvin, boy, I tell you, say, respect you out. Keep doing your work. Yes, keep doing your work. You're doing good. You see, when people talk about you, people don't talk about nobody, Is when you get on them, you have to be someone for people to talk about you. Remember that. People don't get on the page and go talk about nobody. You have to be somebody influential for somebody to even talk about you. Well, listen, Marvin is saying when he burn the fire upon him.
So meet Mark Shields. Mark Shields came to Jamaica in 2003 as an expert police officer and was given the title of Deputy Commissioner of Police in charge of crime and stuff in Jamaica. And we welcomed Scotland Yard at the time. Now, Mark Shields has been in retirement for a number of years. And I want to ask Mark Shields, what made you come out to pretty much give a comment,
Fire
on the fatal shooting of Latoya Bulging, aka Buju? What pulled you out of the corners you were possibly in? I don't know who's pulling you out of retirement to have you now be commenting on this. You are in no position whatsoever.
Fire.
Mark Shields, with all due respect, you are in no. I don't have any problems with you, I have a problem with the fact that most of you who have served the Jamaican people or is serving the Jamaican people, you are very selective. Very selective. If Buju's murder was not caught on closed circuit cameras, where we saw for ourselves the wheel of the vehicle turned away from the police and just a fatal shot, and how she was dragged like a piece of dead meat from her vehicle and thrown into the bed of an open pickup, police pickup, on tires, hard floor. I understand that she even fell out of the van. Her corpse fell out of the van down by the police station before it could have even reach hospital.
Hear that?
Yeah? This is not different from the 311 Jamaican men who were slaughtered by the police officers of 2025. As a matter of fact, Mark Shields, let me remind you of a case that was also caught on cameras, and maybe not the JCF cameras, but because it was his house camera. Yeah? The young man from Cherry Tree Lane in 2025, where 24 police officers, 24, were on the scene. He came down, as was captured on the closed circuit camera. He came down, opened the door to 24 police officers. Yeah, we were seen with his hands. We saw where his hands were up in the air. Yeah, they moved him out of the way and they went inside the house. They tried to damage cameras that they saw, and they didn't know that the feed of the camera was being stored on his relative's device. And that is why we got a hold of that video. Where were you, Mark Shields, when you heard that that same young man was brought back into the house and three bullets were placed in him? Where were you? Huh? What about Teacup up by Cheesefield in Linstead? Teacup, where more than 30 police officers came to the house. They went upstairs, knocked on his door. He came out, answered the door. They brought him to the back of a room upstairs, and they came with a report that he was feeling for a gun underneath a barrel. And they put 3 gunshots into him. Where were you, Mark Shields? I'm asking you, and I'm honestly asking, where were you? It would be nice if you could respond to this video to the Jamaican people to tell us, where were you, former deputy commissioner of police? And you're telling us to await the findings of the probe into the Granville fatal shooting? I see some little nasty, dirty Jamaicans sharing previous pictures with the young lady, or she have gun in the US and she stuff. The entire country needs to have a firearm. The entire country. Licensed firearm. Why should Mark Shields go home with a gun to defend him and his family? Why should Andrew Wallace go home with a gun to defend him and his family? Why should every politician go home with a gun to defend him and his family? Why? Why? At what point will we realize, that it is time for Jamaicans to have the same rights as politicians and high-class people like you, Mark Shields? Why should we await? Why is it we are the ones who are always waiting for probe, waiting for increase in salary, waiting for people to actually treat us like human beings? Why? Wamek!
Jaja.
Wamek, Mark Shields, where were you when the 4-year-old in Granville was murdered by the hands of security force? Where were you? Where were you when the 17-year-old who is a cousin of the deceased Bojo, the same young lady, the 17-year-old who was murdered on Mother's Day? Where were you? Where were you when the 2 brothers up by Stairfield in St. Ann, one who held his baby, the baby was pulled from his arms, given to a policewoman who brought the child down the hill, put at another house on the floor to sit down, and she brought diapers and feeding to put beside the baby, while her colleagues pushed the 2 brothers back into the house and murdered them. The same police them, then they on internet with Badman song a play in them in a background. Where were you? Because let me tell you this in a Mark Shields. Let me, Marvin Edgar, tell you this. You think Scotland Yard was effective? You were never effective. None of them were effective. None of them were effective. Because the so-called bureaucracy and hypocrisy that you people had in displaying justice in Jamaica, me, Marvin Edgar, I'm about to fix that shit. So all of you who have international connections where we don't have outside people who are benefiting from the murders of my brothers and sisters, that shit stops today. That shit stops today. Watch how many, every single police officer, you Mark Shields will be saying, every single police officer who has murdered the Jamaican citizens needs to be freaking arrested now and be charged for murder and be hung. And that we want. When you come pretty it up. I do not support criminals. And if she was a criminal, arrest her the right way and bring her to the courts and let the courts be the judge. We don't have police officers being the friggin' judge and execution. Where were you, Mark Shields, to have asked the Jamaican government to come to the front of the friggin' line Yeah, why didn't you, with your international connections, Mark Shields, why did you not write to the United Council? Why did you not write to them? And tell them that Jamaica Prime Minister and the Minister of National Security and the Commissioner of Police down at Jamaica and murder people them. Why didn't you come out and speak when Andrew Olney said they should meet their judge or their maker? Where were you when the friggin' commissioner, the Minister of National Security came out just recently to say that body cameras are not supposed to be worn when confronting criminals? Where were you? Hey. We paid you millions, on top of millions of dollars. Mark Shields, you benefited from the backs of poor Jamaican people. Hard-earned taxpayer money. Where were you? Why is it everybody is now talking about Buju? What about the other 140 murders from the start of this year? What about the 311 last year? Where were you? Where were you? All of a sudden, everybody, you care about the Jamaican people? Oh my God, this death reached you because what? It's a female that died. We feel Buju death. We feel it. And it was friggin' wrong. And we want justice for Buju. But we also want justice for the over 2,000 Jamaicans that go missing per year. We want justice for all the women who are being chopped and shot and stabbed by their lovers in Jamaica, where domestic violence, Jamaica is now rated second in the world for violent crimes against women. Where were you? Where were you? Where were you? Where were you when you hear say how much trillions of dollars is stolen by the government? Where were you when Andrew Olney placed a gag order? A gag order on the country and the parliament that we cannot know who the 12 criminals are? Where were you to speak up, to say this is wrong? Why didn't you write to the Privy Council on our behalf, saying that we have made you enjoy life in Jamaica and live posh life?
Talk.
Huh? Where were you?
Talk.
Where were you? I'm going to say this to all of you who are coming and pretending like you care about us. Go back into your holes. Crawl back up in an hole they want to come from. Marvin got this. Me and my team, we got this. We got this shit. And I mean no disrespect. I'm simply telling you as though I believe you need to hear it. Have a great day. Have a great day. Mark Shields, have a friggin' great day. You and all of the dirty hypocrites who finally wants human rights. Who finally wants human rights. We will defend our thing. We're going to block the roads, we're going to shut down the banks, and we're ready. We're friggin' ready. It's time for Jamaican to wake up. We're ready.
Let me tell you something about Marvin, I don't never know. This brother's a real patriot. You know, if fling fire the PNP and fire the labor right, what if you fling? Real, that's patriotism. That's patriotism. Fight for the people, stand up for the country. Allegiance to country and its people instead of man and party. That's why him left the UIC. You understand what I say? Allegiance should be man and party, but Mark Shield answer. Marvin, come here. We can't buy a beer. Next time to see you buy a beer. Anytime to see you buy a beer, if you drink beer, bro, but yeah, I tell you, hey, that is what you call Mark Shield respond. I'm gonna make a list what him say, because what Marvin did in this video and based on all the words when using it, Marvin words was cutting. Him know him a man an idiot. It was mental, psychological, emotional for Mark Shields. I just can't, you know. Me, I think, based on how Mark Shields said, never come out for nobody on social media yet. That's what I'm saying. But him come out from answer to Marvin. Remember, you know, Marvin is a patriot. That's the true definition of patriotism. You don't see color, man. You fling fire upon PNP when you feel when PNP get fire, man. You fling fire upon labor, right? That's Marvin. His mission is the people of Jamaica. Look upon it good. His mission is the country. That's patriotism. All right. Remember, seeing we cut from the UIC, over them I come from. All right, let's talk. So Marvin did a wonderful job. Very effective enough to pull out that money. But let me show you something before I play Mark Shields for you. You see white people, some of them always want to Them always want to cast certain things on us, certain stereotypical language that them I use, what them think is associated with the only black people. Like, you will hear Mark Shields say, Marvin need to calm down. He might make noise, but in reality, if you listen to the video, Marvin wasn't making no noise. You and I know Marvin, and when Marvin ready to shout, like me not afraid to tell us I'm loud sometimes. This is not a loud Marvin. It was very collective dealing with this. Allow me to tell people, was this a loud Marvin? You and I know Marvin. Sometimes when the thing get by Marvin nerves and the thing will reach the people, they abuse, and Marvin get loud. Like he should. Because the man is real. So the emotion that come out of him and that's something I make up. When we come on my platform, sometimes they scream people. They are human being emotional. Emotions, you feel people pain. When you feel people pain, you can't help but holler out. Marvin is that guy. Big up yourself, Marvin. Your work, what you said, pull out Mark Shields, the white man. He can't sleep for you talking, you know, brother. Come here, you say, they name fat off of Jamaican people. Yo, why? That was properly done, Marvin. The year fan did that day. But I couldn't retire tonight without me play Mark Shields for you guys and make a hear Wagwan. Share this, you know. This is good work of a patriot. See the man there, see his face there. He begs. Yo! Yo, I'm not shout. So, let me tell you about some white people. They always paint you as angry black man or angry black woman. I want you to understand those languages. They always make people look like we're angry. Marvin was not angry. Maybe he was angry, but he was not shouting in the video. Come and listen to him. I'm going to listen again and again. So when Mark Shields said, boy, the only thing he have to say in the video, you listen, is Marvin is shouting. And you not shout. Because you and I know when Marvin a shout. You and I know that. All right, let's listen, Mr. Shields, yeah, man.
So, Marlon, this is probably the first time that I've responded to anyone on social media.
Burn him!
And I think I'm choosing this particular occasion because of what you said and how you said it.
Pull him out from on them wet banana trash. Marvin. Marvin figure a rock stone there. You hear wee! Mark Shields say, wee! Boy, Marvin, I forgot to play sitting back tomorrow morning. Listen.
So, Marlon.
So.
This is probably the first time that I've responded to anyone on social media. And I think I'm choosing this particular occasion because of what you said and how you said it.
Yes.
Unlike you, I'm not going to shout.
You hear that?
And I'm not going to rant.
The man wasn't shouting. Somebody tell us at the start. Character assassination right there, sir. Man, I hear that we listen to languages. We know people talk and then people chat. Right, them had to try to discredit Marvin, because Marvin a shout him, I hear that this crazy black man, this lunatic out there making noise and that the facts. Listen to talk, you know. Huh? Share a live there. Go on, make us listen together.
So, Marlon, this is probably the first time that I've responded to anyone on social media. And I think I'm choosing this particular occasion because of what you said and how you said it. Unlike you, I'm not going to shout and I'm not going to rant, because I think sometimes it's better to be calm and for the facts to speak for themselves.
You're all right, man.
You have 160,000 followers, and clearly you must therefore have some influence over the way people think. And it concerns me that so much of your rant the other day about
people,
me...
listen words, you know. Influence, and How people think. Listen them boy, I want to listen them boy, you know, and the message in this, you know. I want to listen how them boy are talking, you know. Don't just listen man attack, just listen good. I go start it over, I go take with myself, I go drink my water over there so, and I go listen Mark Shield, and I beg you know. If you listen how them boy are talking, them always go like them better than we, you know. And we just rant, because we are angry black man now, angry black command. And you and I know, say, when Marvin I make nice, him I make nice. Him afraid. Don't it? In this video, a man did, was calm and, look at this, I'm gone. Look at this together.
So, Marlon, this is probably the first time that I've responded to anyone on social media. And I think I'm choosing this particular occasion because of what you said and how you said it. Unlike you, I'm not going to shout and I'm not going to rant because I think sometimes it's better to be calm and for the facts to speak for themselves. You have 160,000 followers, and clearly you must therefore have some influence over the way people think. And it concerns me that so much of your rant the other day about me and about the situation with Buju and other police fatal shootings and body cameras was so inaccurate and one-sided. So I thought it was important for your 160,000 followers, but particularly for you, to listen very carefully to the facts. The fact is this: you cannot proclaim anybody to have murdered anybody, because the same people like you would be up in arms if the judicial system, if law enforcement starts to make statements about people's guilt before they have been found guilty, before they have been before the court. You and I agree that the circumstances surrounding the fatal shooting of Buju were terrible. The look for law enforcement, for the Jamaica Constabulary Force, is terrible. We agree on that. But where we disagree is that you call it murder. You call it murder, and you're not a judge, you're not a jury, and you're not an investigator. You have to allow the system to work. You have to stay calm. Be angry, be frustrated internally, but do not go out in front of your 160,000 followers and call it murder. Because there was no body worn camera, we could not see what that officer was seeing. It may have been something, it may have been nothing. That's for the witnesses to provide their statements to Indicom in order that we can seek the truth. And when the truth has been found and the evidence has been gathered, then we can put those who are necessarily to go before justice and to answer in court, not answer to Marvin or any other blogger or social media person who feels it's necessary to get on to start to make the accusations that you did. Where we do agree, though, is about how Buju was treated immediately after she was shot. I was invited onto nationwide radio the other night, and I agreed to go on because I was angry. I was very, very angry, and I was upset. I was upset because I saw the way in which she had been treated, the way her body was dragged from that vehicle, dragged across the roadway, and thrown into the back of a police truck with those spare tires, as you so aptly mentioned. And then the back of the truck was forced shut. I thought that was horrific. It was abhorrent, the way that she was treated. So I share your anger. And I actually said that although I can't comment on the incident leading up to her shooting because I can't see all the facts, one thing was absolutely clear. I could see how she was treated immediately afterwards. No attempt was made with first aid, no medication. She could have been left in situ. as the rules would proclaim. But instead, she was treated in that way. And I think the officers acted in the most disgusting and abhorrent ways that I've already said.
Yeah, right.
So we agree on that. And then you go into your long spout about body-worn cameras.
Hey!
But you do not know the facts. You do not know me. You do not know what I've tried to do in the last 20 years. As a serving member of the Jamaica Constabulary Force as DCP, I wrote policy and tried to persuade my senior colleagues and commissioner to introduce body-worn cameras. When I left the Jamaica Constabulary Force in 2009 and formed my company, I then took samples of body-worn cameras for trial to the Jamaica Constabulary Force. And I'm talking about companies that actually produce and sell body-worn cameras throughout the world. No joy there at all. And then more recently, well, in fact, not just recently, but over the years, I have written several articles in the Jamaica newspapers, normally the Sunday Gleaner or the Sunday Observer, of course, to proclaim the necessity for body-worn cameras, particularly when environment where so many people are fatally shot by the police. So I played my part, but I speak calmly, I speak based on evidence, and I speak from the heart because I've been here for 22 years. I praise the way in which the Jamaica Constabulary Force has come a long way in the last 20.
I'm sure you speak calmly. Brother, you are safe. You're okay. You're not living in Jamaica. You don't have a body out there. You have nothing, you have no skin in the game. I'm sure you're okay. We expect you to be calm. And in reality, Marvin was not making a noise.
And then more recently, well, in fact, not just recently, but over the years, I have written several articles in the Jamaica newspapers, normally the Sunday Gleaner or the Sunday Observer, of course, to proclaim the necessity for body-worn cameras, particularly when environment where so many people are fatally shot by the police. So I played my part, but I speak calmly.
Beauty.
I speak based on evidence. And I speak from the heart because I've been here for 22 years. I praise the way in which the Jamaica Constabulary Force has come a long way in the last 20 years. But equally, when I see injustice, I will call it out. I may not shout. I may not go into social media as you do without your facts. With all of your emotion and you're shouting, which might attract more followers. I haven't got 160,000 followers, but what I do is I speak the truth.
You keep talking about the man shouting at his 160,000 followers. Bro, you keep listen to words, you know. And I'm not going to talk what's on my mind on social media and what he's trying to do here. I am not. I know him I try to do him, I keep talking about influence and 160,000 people. We are no idiot. Let's continue listening.
I speak from my heart and I speak intelligently on fact.
So, because you're a white man, you're intelligent over the black man, so Marvin not speak intelligently. You are speak, listen to digging of people. Listen to them boy are talking now. Now make them a think of five on the head, you know. Oh, remember Marvin was not shouting in that video. Marvin, we know that Marvin can shout, but that video was not one of them. So what he's talking about? We could listen what come out of his mouth.
Something that sadly you failed to do.
You hear it?
So with the greatest respect to you, this is my rebuttal of what you said. I served in the Jamaica Constabulary Force. I did all that was in my power to do. And since leaving, I have been a critical friend of the JCF, and I've called them out around pre-planned fire operations, firearms operations, body-worn cameras, and other issues. We're probably supported and started the whole process of having Indicom, the first independent investigative body in Jamaica. That's during my watch. I've seen what they have done. I've seen them bring police officers to justice for committing heinous crimes. But in every single case, that's based on the evidence, and that's all we can do. When I was on nationwide radio, last point is this. I urged everybody to stay calm. I said, please let justice take its course. But if you were there, come forward, give evidence, give your statement to Indicom in order that we can bring those to justice, which is being done. So I just say to you finally, respectfully, calm down.
Here.
Speak the truth.
Here.
Do your research. And next time you want to attack anybody, me or anyone else, just get your facts right.
Listen.
All right? So that's my message to you. But equally, my message is bigger to the 160,000 people who follow you in order that we can have a bit of calm, some sensibility, and let justice take its course. Nice to meet you, Marvin.
Full of shit. You're part of the shit scene. You work with the crowd. You're the chattings. Remember, I say in that video, Marvin was calm. And for the ones that we just come, we can't close off this video without me play about Marvin. So you can understand what Marvin I say again. Marvin, me play again. Listen, Marvin, yeah, man. Well, because let's see if this is the Marvin we make nice. Remember Marvin make nice when I quote sometimes? When emotion.
Meet Mark Shields.
Because the youth.
Mark Shields.
The youth that come from my belly, you can't know, sir. Remember, say youth, I know the man. We used to know the USC. So I know, sir. He's a real patriot. He feel for people. Genuinely. He really feel for people them. He really feel for people them. This a man I don't know PNP and no labor right nonsense. It's a brother Depan. He burn both sides. That's what true patriot must do. And just look out for the people. No matter where you at. In defend labor right, in defend PNP, in defend people no vote. Because most of Jamaicans no vote, you know. Make all this mark what Marvin say again and then we roll out.
So meet Mark Shields. Mark Shields came to Jamaica in 2003.
Yeah, let's see again, yo.
As an expert police officer, and was given the title of Deputy Commissioner of Police in charge of crime and stuff in Jamaica. And we welcomed Scotland Yard at the time. Now, Mark Shields has been in retirement for a number of years.
Tell me if man a shout.
And I want to ask Mark Shields, what made you come out to pretty much give a comment on the fatal shooting of Latoya Bulgin, aka Bujo? What pulled you out of the corners you were possibly in? I don't know who is pulling you out of retirement to have you now be commenting on this. You are in no position whatsoever, Mark Shields. With all due respect, you are in no. I don't have any problems with you, you know. I have a problem with the fact that most of you who have served the Jamaican people or is serving the Jamaican people, you are very selective, very selective. If Bujo's murder was not caught on closed circuit cameras, where we saw for ourselves the wheel of the vehicle turned away from the police and just a fatal shot, and how she was dragged like a piece of dead meat from her vehicle and thrown into the bed of an pickup, police pickup on tires, hard floor. I understand that she even fell out of the van. Her corpse fell out of the van down by the police station before it could have even reach hospital. Yeah? This is not different from the 311 Jamaican men who were slaughtered by the police officers of 2025. As a matter of fact, Mark Shields, let me remind you of a case that was also caught on cameras, or maybe not the JCF cameras, but because it was his house camera. Yeah? The young man from Cherry Tree Lane in 2025, where 24 police officers, 24 were on the scene. He came down, as was captured on the closed circuit camera. He came down, opened the door to 24 police officers. Yeah, we were seen with his hands. We saw where his hands were up in the air. Yeah, they moved him out of the way and they went inside the house. They tried to damage cameras that they saw, and they didn't know that the feed of the camera was being stored on his relative's device, and that is why we got a hold of that video. Where were you, Mark Shields, when you heard that that same young man was brought back into the house and three bullets were placed in him? Where were you? Huh? What about Teacup up by Cheesefield in Linstead? Teacup, where more than 30 police officers came to the house. They went upstairs, knocked on his door, he came out, answered the door, they brought him to the back of a room upstairs, and they came with a report that he was feeling for a gun underneath a barrel, and they put 3 gunshots into him. Where were you, Mark Shields? I'm asking you, and I'm honestly asking, where were you? It would be nice if you could respond to this video to the Jamaican people to tell us, where were you, former deputy commissioner of police? And you're telling us to await the findings of the probe into the Granville fatal shooting? I see some little nasty, dirty Jamaicans sharing previous pictures with the young lady, or she have gun in the US and she stuff. The entire country needs to have a firearm. The entire country. Licensed firearm. Why should Mark Shields go home with a gun to defend him and his family? Why should Andrew Holness go home with a gun to defend him and his family? Why should every politician go home with a gun to defend him and his family? Why? Why? At what point will we realize, that it is time for Jamaicans to have the same rights as politicians and high-class people like you, Mark Shields? Why should we await? Why is it we are the ones who are always waiting for probe, waiting for increase in salary, waiting for people to actually treat us like human beings? Why? Wamek, Mark Shields, where were you when the 4-year-old in a Granville was murdered by the hands of security force? Where were you? Where were you when the 17-year-old who is a cousin of the deceased Bojo, the same young lady, the 17-year-old who was murdered on Mother's Day? Where were you? Where were you when the 2 brothers up by Stairfield in St. Ann, one who held his baby, the baby was pulled from his arms, given to a policewoman who brought the child down the hill, put at another house on the floor to sit down, and she brought diapers and feeding to put beside the baby, while her colleagues pushed the 2 brothers back into the house and murdered them. The same police them, then they on internet with Badman song a play in a background. Where were you? Because let me tell you this in a Mark Shields. Let me Marvin Edgar tell you this. You think Scotland Yard was effective? You were never effective. None of them were effective. None of them were effective because the so-called bureaucracy and hypocrisy that you people had in displaying justice in Jamaica, Marvin Edgar, I'm about to fix that shit. So all of you who have international connections where we don't have outside people who are benefiting from the murders of my brothers and sisters, that shit stops today. That shit stops today. Watch how many, every single police officer, you Mark used to be saying, every single police officer who has murdered the Jamaican citizens needs to be freaking arrested now and be charged for murder and be hung. And that we want. When you come pretty it up. I do not support criminals. And if she was a criminal, arrest her the right way and bring her to the courts and let the courts be the judge. We don't have police officers being the friggin' judge and execution. Where were you, Mark Shields, to have asked the Jamaican government to come to the front of the friggin' line? Why didn't you, with your international connections, Mark Shields, why did you not write to the United Council? Why did you not write to them and tell them that Jamaica Prime Minister and the Minister of National Security and the Commissioner of Police down in Jamaica murder people them? Why didn't you come out and speak when Andrew Holness said they should meet their judge or their maker? Where were you when the friggin' commissioner, the Minister of National Security came out just recently to say that body cameras are not supposed to be worn when confronting criminals? Where were you? We paid you millions, on top of millions of dollars. Mark Shields, you benefited from the backs of poor Jamaican people, hard-earned taxpayer money. Where were you? Why is it everybody is now talking about Buju? What about the other 140 murders from the start of this year? What about the 311 last year? Where were you? Where were you? All of a sudden, everybody, what, you care about the Jamaican people? Oh my God, this death reached you because what? It's a female that died. We feel Buju death. We feel it. And it was friggin' wrong. And we want justice for Buju. But we also want justice for the over 2,000 Jamaicans that go missing per year. We want justice for all the women who are being chopped and shot and stabbed by their lovers in Jamaica, where domestic violence, Jamaica is now rated second in the world for violent crimes against women. Where were you? Where were you? Where were you? Where were you when you hear say how much trillions of dollars is stolen by the government? Where were you when Andrew Holness placed a gag order? A gag order on the country and the parliament that we cannot know who the 12 criminals are. Where were you to speak up? To say this is wrong? Why didn't you write to the Privy Council on our behalf, saying that we have made you enjoy life in Jamaica and live posh life? Where were you? Where were you? I'm going to say this to all of you who are coming and pretending like you care about us. Go back into your holes. Crawl back up in an hole them when I come from. Marvin got this. Me and my team, we got this. We got this shit. And I mean no disrespect. I'm simply telling you, and so I believe you need to hear it. Have a great day. Have a great day, Mark Shields. Have a friggin' great day. You and all of the dirty hypocrites who finally wants human rights. Who finally wants human rights. We will defend our thing. We're going to block the roads. We're going to shut down the bank.
That's Marvin Edgar. That's what him say. Pull out Mark Shields and youth. Respect. You put that, me say, your work. Me say, people not talk about you. You're not impactful. When people start to respond to you and stuff like that, me say your work a hit, right? So, according to Google, by May 22, 2026, 130 people had been fatally dirt by Jamaican security forces. The Independent Commission of Investigations, INDECOM, tracks all such incidents, while INDECOM keeps a database of the names, date, and location of these incidents. A complete roster of 130 names is not broadly published in a single summary. So enough things backlog, enough of the connings are not reported. I believe they are underreported. Honestly, I think so. Before I go to Lataya, to J. Edwards, 17-year-old, fatally dirt in Granville, St. James on May 12, 2026, which triggered the subsequent protest. Lataya Bolgin, 45, fatally dirt on May 17, 2026 in Granville Square, St. James, while sitting in a vehicle during a community protest for the unaliving of TJ Edwards, the 17-year-old youth. So it's like the people might protest about police dirting, and the police come add another one on it. Corey Summers, 18, and Justin Summers, 17, two teenagers, two brothers, fatally dirt during a police operation on Marchpen Road in St. Catherine on April 5th, 2026. Owen Glendon Shaw, 29, fatally dirt by fugitive apprehension team in Barrett Hall, St. James on January 7, 2026. Ricardo Gill, 25, Paul Francis, 25, Omar Hook, 27, Justice Broomfield, 42, and Peter Gooden, 39. 5 men fatally dirt across separate police incidents on the first week of January 2026. During the first 5 days of 2026, 12 people were dirt, including minors: Kevon Martinez, 16, Romaine Campbell, 15, and Desmond Dunkley, 24, and adults: Shamar Turner, 29, Corel Wade, 44, Delano Leslie, 37, Baron McDonald, 23, Tashawn Portes, 26, and Rashid Johnson, 19. And the list goes on. Today, them calling up a father and a son. When they never drop out yet, we used to them injured. Now, we see with them dirt, the police dirt, a resident of a US resident, for them say, down at the Sansa airport. Them say him a walk beside the fuel tank and ray and him attack the police. Now, we hear about the challenge in the police every day. The news is still now. So, look at the uproar in Jamaica about the lady who drop out. Buju. And the Prime Minister don't come out and say a word. And when the US resident drop out by his Me to Make a Campaign officers, you see me come out, people, Andrew don't come out and people drop out, boy. Even when the police them do wrong and Andrew want to see it, you know, come out and say that is wrong. That's not part of the training. These guys are some road cop who only their action make the police force look bad. Him not come out and condemn. Police Commissioner Idi and Chang, then when police do some stuff, the man not come out. Guess who come out today? Such man come out with a statement. Tomorrow, me go make a guys here Wagwan. I'll be on it tomorrow morning again. Because such man come with a statement. Not for us Jamaicans. Not for us Jamaicans. But for foreign. Because you know so that trouble. When you never stop and stop until you meet the Jamaica campaign, reach an airport, you know. Don't forget the international people them a look. On the dirt, the woman on the road like dog and drag her. People are look on that and they hurt people. And while that are going, remember, on the dirt, the 17-year-old. And while the people might protest for the dirting of the 17-year-old by security forces, when you come and dirt the woman during the protest for the dirting of the 17-year-old, you know. So that means that the police add fuel to the fire. No respect for nobody. And even then the Prime Minister now come out. Until the Meet the Maker campaign reach an airport. So in the news now say, United States residents get dirt at the airport we are talking about, you know. We're not talking about on the street, downtown, Rosso. When stuff like this happen at the airport, let me tell you, for what I say, Wagwan, Andrew Oda said his Meet to Make a Campaign can copy another travel advisory, a really serious one. We are playing with Wagwan right now. And this platform, I tell you guys over and over, somehow is going to go back to Jamaica by free will or force. I'll discuss that tomorrow. A long time you may talk. That's why me keep coming on this platform and me speak for the future of country and me grand-pickney them. That doesn't PNP our labor right. That can help we. We need a change in Jamaica. We need corruption come from over the PNP, corruption come from over the labor right. You can't Indian conduct business, and that is my problem. Once you Indian conduct business, you cannot properly take care of the people business when you not get 300% raise. These are the things we come from my platform and we stand up because we know that one day, you know, we go back a yard, you know. People, we don't see what going on. We don't see the news. We don't see the news that people who over here saw and green card is in process, like you take over your family and then they are foreign and they must send back pictures, come show you and video of foreign nice, and them green them must try to get them green card in a process. Remember, processing of visa in Jamaica suspended, right? And now we are here say, green card people, if you're over here waiting on a green card right now, it no good, it no look good. I don't know if, you know, I can always, it got a court, I got the Supreme Court. Stuff like this always end up, always get challenged and go to the Supreme Court. So remember, Supreme Court can, justice is blind. So imagine your family members with the America right now are waiting for a green card to come through. They say, Imagine your family member right now away from green card to come to up here, so you're there up here, so you're settling, you know. You get a little work permit, you start hustle. You do a little thing the way if you do. You know, submit your document, them and rare. And when they look, you know, get a green card yet, you know. They must say, you have to go back to Jamaica to apply for green card. If you're the American, you get your green card yet. That's what they must say, you know. Executive order. So you have to go back to Jamaica. So people, look here. It's going to be even wider. I'm not other man, but I can see things. And this platform, I tell them these things, you know, Rasta man, pick an idiot. A long time I tell them these things, you know. Years, me I tell you guys this. We could fix up Jamaica. Somehow we go back by free will or force, we're going back. Not because you're a citizen or permanent resident in them people are place. It don't mean nothing. All it need is certain man to be in office and certain judge sit on the bench that day. Justice is blind. You never can tell how you're going to turn out. So you with your citizenship and the permanent residence, you are naturalized. You're not born here, you are naturalized. So I tell you all the time on this platform, do not sell no piece of land. Jamaica, shithole country, make we clean it up. And years me when you saw ball out and I say the same thing, you know. Next summer we get the broom and the dustpan. Next summer we get the power wash. Put our water boot, our glove and make we go scour down Jamaica. Make we stand up against corruption in Jamaica. The only thing that is holding us back is not the gunman, them people. It's not the police. Them are not the problem. The problem in Jamaica is crooked politician. Up top. And we who come over here, so we are not fooling now. So we could go and focus on Jamaica. You know, stop focus on PNP and labor right. I now say you must vote. But we could put more effort in Jamaica. And if you love Jamaica more, anybody hurt Jamaica, they might get licked verbally from you. Whether it be the P or the J. And that's how we mind most dead people. 80 odd years and putting our lives and everything behind PNP and labor right. What is in it for Jamaica? No, you see what is going on now. You got thousands of people from Jamaica, thousands. We're over here and wait for them green card to come in at them hand. What me say? Enough of them have them green card. But it's conditional. So you wait for the next interview after the 2 years, maybe 3 years now or something like that, to take the condition of your green card so you can get a regular green card. Imagine you go through all the process and you get a conditional green card. The conditional green card is to make sure you didn't come here for immigration benefits and all them stuff here, try to use the woman who you're married, come over here, and all the little thing there. So even when you go back and take the condition of a green card, you still have to show, say, well, your wife still married and everything is okay. You have to show some good reason why you're not still married your wife. Maybe that can be some abuse too. So imagine you're there, you get your green card already. The process not done yet, you know. If the condition don't come off, you don't have the green card, man. Do you understand what I say? You have a temporary green card, you work at them place here. You all travel to. Yeah, man, my green cards who come, man. Can you imagine how them people are feel right now? Some people are going to school. A lot of people are going to school from all over the world, not just Jamaica, I want to understand. But when I say Jamaica, because I would think I would see it affect we. Can you imagine that you there foreign, you probably sell all your house, your land, sell your cow them, sell them for me here. And you go back to Jamaica, go wait. Nobody know how long the process is going to take because them suspend the application for visa in Jamaica. Nobody know if this is a rat trap you go down there, you can't come back because melanated people is a problem around the world and in a one way in a them place. That's why I say me a fight for Jamaica. I mean, when a boy come bad me up for a place. I feel a place. That's why me a fight for me great-grand-pickney. Because to me say I set up in the look good. And another note, since last year, October, Andrew Jones get the opportunity, Jamaica get the opportunity to travel within the Caribbean island freely. Freely. You cannot jump on a plane and go live, work, do business, trade with these Caribbean islands who joined the Freedom of Movement plan, right? Who signed the deal. And last year, October, I learned it, I think it was in July or April when they had the Indicom, Jamaica host the Indicom meeting. And I know Andrew Jones don't want to sign it. And if you look where I look, we see doors are closed for over here. So the first thing we see, the application process to get visa suspended. Now this, tons of Jamaicans over here so worried right now, can't sleep tonight. Thinking them head a spin. Me, I tell you, and I ask. There are tons of my people over here so right now, they can't sleep tonight. Them can't sleep tonight when them hear this. And for them head, while them in a bed tonight, at Jamaica, them I think, or a piece of land down at the banana walk or peace in the house. And if them did ever have nothing at Jamaica, you know, easy people. And when we see, last year, October, we get the chance. Still on the table right now, Matt joined, Gonzalez at the time, he was Prime Minister for St. Vincent and the Grenadine. They join and other island join. So people from Barbados can move to St. Vincent and the Grenadine and vice versa. You can move with the family like you move from Manchester to St. Elizabeth. You can rent a house. You can buy a house over there. You can start a business. This is what on the table for us now, you know. Look, such man a wait till master scrape off crumbs off of the table. Give it again. We're not going to eat until master feed, we don't eat. We're not going to try to find food on our own, don't. We're not trying to look among us as melanated people and find favor among us. And look into each other eye as people who can help each other. If we unite people, we can help each other. Right now, to go take that to go through this time where we are going through right now. Unity among us, Jamaicans and the melanated community. What is coming now will affect us more than anybody else, the melanated community from the Caribbean to Africa. Unity is what will save us. Nothing else. It's coming, people. They're coming at us. We are the problem, right? We're poor, we don't want to get rid of, right? Rid the world of millions of people because we are cause pollution. Just like how them claim they want to get rid of the cows. All of a sudden, cows are cause pollution. Why? They want to feed it insect and rotted manufactured meat? Maybe. They are wicked in this world, you know. And then they stop coming at us. For someone who believes, say, them love we. Because sad goddamn mistake, man. They love the boy, man. They love him, man. Because the whole thing is to get rid of we. Right now, Jamaica, right now, Wagwan there. We see the youth, them now have no pickney. I'm worried about that. I wonder if it's forced sterilization. If they put in our water with food. We see one of the time the water have E. coli in it. I don't know if it still have E. coli. All I know that the government hide the test result. The sperm bank came out and said that the Jamaican youth, them sperm now breed nobody, not fertile. So bad till the sperm bank claim that they're gonna go into the Caribbean to see if them get fertile sperm from the Caribbean. We hear the fertility clinic come out and I say, same thing in the females them with the eggs. Can't find a young lady with fertile eggs. Talk to me, man. When you look upon that, you say, if my pickney them and my nephew them can't come replace where me left off, take up where me left off, something wrong, we're in trouble. If the young people them cannot have no baby and replenish Jamaica, remember we stop a pickney now. We are in trouble. What is this? Me say me look on nephew they can't breathe and me look on niece them man. Me pickney them. We are in trouble. Remember me tell you that. There's also a doctor who blew the whistle and alleged that 15,000 people are losing life in the hospital annually. I remember that doctor very well on that night when you come talk. 15,000 Jamaicans are losing life annually. You know how much that, man? Enough that. And when they come out and talk about gun crime and crime down, it seems as if the more serious crime are occurring in a hospital. Anyway, people, thank you for watching that video. Tomorrow morning we'll pick it up with this Mark Shield and Marvin thing. I think Marvin did a wonderful job. And he wasn't yelling. No. We know when Marvin I yell. We watch him all the time. He know Ramfield talk loud. We know him talk loud. The man have now hold back. But when he was addressing Mark Shields, him wasn't yelling. And all the man keep talking about his influence. And there 100,000 people will follow Marvin. And Marvin is yelling. And rah, rah, rah. Like he must calm like me. The white man I say you must be calm like him. No, sir. The man live in Jamaica where you see so much going on out there. Right? The man say, Mark Shields say, Marvin be, quiet like him and calm like him. Feed bread butter upon our sides. Yeah. Nobody now, police now throw down them, nobody like that in England. And at one of the time he come out and even address that, Mark Shields in an argument, So we're gonna pick up tomorrow where we left off tonight. Jamaica to the world people. What me say? If you're there a foreign, tell people this to me. If you're there a foreign and you wait for your green card, unless it go to the court and the Supreme Court struck it down like so many other things, you understand me? That's the only thing will save the people who's in that position right now. The court. You have groups in America. This is not Jamaica. You have people afraid to file a lawsuit. Quick. In minutes, lawsuit fling. I saw them place a stay. And it will go all the way to the Supreme Court. You're not Obama, but I can see things. I know stuff work. Whenever this executive order come through, you have groups who will take it to the Supreme Court. So that the only thing is standing between some of us over here and Jamaica is the court. What if the court said, the president is right? May I agree with the president? People and a normal thing may I talk about it, man. Then, me know so some of the people now going to go back. Them are over here illegal as hell too. Can them see it? And them say, boy, me go to Jamaica, boy, them now going to bring back. Them now want me back in the place, I try to get me that way. So might as well me go and hustle on that table and we are in serious times. We are in serious times. That's why no time at all, me ever start fight for Jamaica. We just got there and spent 4 months. And trying to know, it made me feel good about it. Wonderful about it. It gave me strength. Me going to university. I didn't even want to come back. I want to tell you that. Me don't listen so long till people are say, boy, Carlos get deported and then run me from foreign. You know, Jamaican people always wish the worst for us. We don't live up each other as black people still, No, man, it's like we bad mind against each other. We don't really live up each other. We like to attack each other too much. We don't live up each other, man. Do haga. It is a good thing we, come on, man. But look what is going on, people. Don't sell a land. It's not the first year we come on this platform. I've been saying this thing for years, Don't sell a land, don't sell a house, because over the years being on social media, I talk to a lot of people who get frustrated about crime. And some of them call me, they are frustrated about cruel family members and said, boy, them now fight them for the land, them are left it and walk away. Or some tell me, say, them are going to sell it. I always tell them, say, do not sell your land. If you sell a land, if you come out from among them, because sometimes we have to replace ourselves and relocate. Don't. Relocate. If you're going to sell it, make sure you buy back something. You understand me? In a Jamaica. Don't sell the dirt. Don't do it. Remember, they don't make land no more. And the white virgin who's a realtor named John. He always tell me that. He said there are no more new lands. He tell me, he's going to look a bit further and educate me. I say, as a realtor, he said, Carlos, it's white man, And then the man that carry me among rednecks, racist people, all white man. Not but love me get. When we never get the racist people, with Confederate flag, people. Follow that man got bar, Confederate flag on the wall over the pool table, people. Smoky. You know them bar? Yes. Pure smoking like some cowboy movie. Pure redneck up in there. They're the only black man Jamaican call us. And make me tell you, say, the respect I get, the respect I receive as a Jamaican among these rednecks with Confederate flag in them. Me and John, the old white man, brought me among them. This is what John tell me as a realtor. John said himself some land where himself, himself have land where himself 5 times the same piece of land. Because somebody buy the land, right? Him go through it and him take care of the sales. The same person come back to him and say, you know what, John, I want to sell that piece of land again. Somebody else buy the piece of land again, John again. Then come back to John, after a couple years, I want to sell that land. Back and forth, the same piece of land. The same old man tell me, say, Carlos, they don't make land anymore. There ain't no land, they don't make no land anymore. That's why I see him talk, this whole white man. I'm a brethren still, yeah. Really good brethren, man. Got them at the yard, man, go sit down and reason them, man. Compass Lake in the hills. That's where he's at, up by Compass Lake in the hills in Florida, right? No people know so Florida have hills, Yes, he's a realtor. So tell me this thing, the importance of land. And the more we learn about the importance of land, we learn so we must sell land, Unless I replace it with more land. We must sell land, man. No, seriously. Unless you sell it to replace it with more land or a house, pan a piece of land or something like that. Not because you're broke. Don't sell the land, man. So I tell me Jamaican people will come to me over the years me being on social media. Me a brethren, My brethren live at Japan right now, Him there at Japan before me come a foreign. The man buy a house down at Negril. Right? And the man rent it out. And because he have bad experience with those renters, the man get frustrated. He call me as a brethren and I tell me. He say, yo, no sell your house. The man say, I'll sell him house and get frustrated. And I say, bro, don't sell your house, bro. You idiot. A Japan they live, bro. I pass through them place, yeah. Or you gonna sell, think about it. Or you gonna sell somewhere there yard. You sell your home. People, the brother, listen to me. I did that day, me and him a talk. I'm a tell me, say, how much money mother get out of it a month. So he rent it out to some people now. He say some Indian people live there. The man sell him house and the man glad. Just did that he make a talk, man. The man happy. He still have his house. He say, call me. Because we know each other for a long time. He say, Carl, me wish me there 2 more houses in Jamaica. And that the man tell me. We said the man did never sell him house, get frustrated, because sometimes frustration, all these people that tell me say them house sell, it's always behind frustration. It's either the crime, them, the government and the owners, our family. And everybody ever talk to Carlos. Me discourage them about selling them land and the property of Jamaica. We always say, don't sell. That's the advice. See, my brother just called me the other day. Less than a month ago, remember reason. And the man said he wish him have a couple more house. The man never sell it, you know. And we talk the man out of it. And the man come back and tell me, say, wish him have a couple more house. Because the house of Jamaica, rent a come out of the Indian, they pay him rent. And they tell me how much he give him mother every month out of it. I take care of mother at Jamaica. So even if you don't have money of foreign, the house is like a well-oiled machine. Yeah? I feed him mother. And something I'm going to the bank for him. Don't it? Don't be the fool boy and sell out for the property. Don't. If you're going to sell land and property, make sure you go buy a piece more land at Jamaica. Then place it another place on a ferry. Me tell you every day. So you pass through people, then give you citizenship and permanent residency, and we're there. Come here, one and I'm seating them. Me tell you something, I'm not a man, but we can see things. A long time I want my people, me even said many times, some of we now go back by free will, but by force we will. Yeah, I say, people, me say, no sell no land, man. If we have family member, no sell him, man. Turn up. We get frustrated too much, you see, as black people. From the Caribbean to Africa, we don't stand up in our country and fight corrupted politicians. Instead of we stand up and fight them and take it to them, me not talk about physical kick and box and thump and all. No, that's not it. Instead of fighting, we migrate, we store away, we run away, walk across border, fly away. From the Caribbean to Africa, check the pattern. We as black people don't seem to want to stand up and fight for Jamaica or the Caribbean or Africa. What we do daily, fill up the embassy. Whenever you go to an embassy in a black people country, I wonder what is going on here. It's like we don't stand up and fight. Some of us will leave Jamaica, never protest, never put on the power platform, and we come and come protest with other people, you know, for stuff where and have Jamaica business, you know. You never know that? Some people like Spice, me see our protests of Black Lives Matter up here. You understand me? But me never see our protests of Jamaica. These simple examples, may I show you. You see what I say? Yeah, think about it. Some of we left from Jamaica come up here and protest with these white people. Or this is a different group, mixed race of people. Stuff where really not going to benefit in the long run, because like right now they want to run away. And do not believe for a minute permanent residence and citizenship who are naturalized are safe. Remember me I tell you, I'm not a man, you know, but me always come telling you the things. I see it, I feel it in my spirit. I mean, no special gift me have. You can see too if I really take a close look. I believe as long as you know born here, they might find a way. They might find a way, man. They might find a way. The citizenship, the citizens, one thing I all know is the Constitution. One thing I all citizens, you know, is the Constitution here. And it's a violation of the Constitution. They want to remove the people. But people, them man can do anything they want to do. Kerga, Supreme Court. Justice is blind. And the judge says so. Not safe, man. Not a good way to spend retirement. Thinking about things that might, could have, would have, can't happen. But nevertheless, the company tell us, say, anything about Jamaica, preserve it. Preserve it. We need to stand up some of it. We'll never come up with a platform and say anything about what's going on in Jamaica. We hide behind wrong names in the comment section and we talk. We never go up on a platform and speak and say, Andrew Honest, me not like that. Mark Golden, me not like that. On behalf of Jamaica. Yeah, wait, I will make other people do it. I must call us and others, put them face out there, you know, put your life on the line and burn the fire. Call us, me have no time for that, you know. You know what, me have 2 houses of America, me all right, I'm not going back. Jamaicans tell me that all the time. I'm not gonna beat them for that because them see it and them know what's going on. And the fear of going back to Jamaica and gonna lose the 3 points happen all the time to returning residents. You understand me? But if you can look upon the good people, they might try away. They're not gonna stop until they get most of us out of here by any means necessary. So you can see what it's our ice, right? They're not done. Ice now work good, man. Now get rid of so much people, man. Oh no, that is here legally. How many times we tell them to say they are coming off illegal immigration? If they would call us on this platform long enough, you'll hear me say that several times. How many times do you hear me say on this platform that they will be coming after legal immigration? Me say me not obey man enough, but me can see things. How many times, people, if you've been with me on this platform, how many times you hear me say that? I will give the warning, man. They will be coming after legal immigration. As long as they're naturalized, he's not sure anymore who's knocking on the door. We can't cock up no more and be comfortable. They tell you already, and I tell you again. We could fight for the piece of rock. They can't throw it from there. Things that Jamaica need fixing, but we all run away. We all stay quiet. When time to protest, you don't want to go to go protest. You're better than everybody. You better them than me. Go beat up themselves. But when we look at it, the countries where we, from the Caribbean to Africa, continue to run to on a daily, they do stand up. The people who will come help picket in America, because yes, Jamaicans leave Jamaica, you know. Come America, come help people picket, you know. Protest or whatever, thing up here, you know. When I have nothing to do with Jamaica, you know. Jamaicans do that. But while they were in Jamaica, or even Africa, the only thing they do is run away to countries where less corrupt, more resources for its people. What if maybe we stand up and stop run as a people? Stand up to our problems. Stand up to our challenges. Like these people up here. They fought for this, you know. I'm here long enough to know, say, American people that fight for this. We see them fight. They don't play. They go to Capitol Hill and allow themselves to be arrested. How many Jamaicans is willing to go to jail for what you believe, for the country? And I show you how patriotism work. They will go to jail based on what they believe in their heart. They stand on it and they will go to jail for it. American people left them yard this morning and say, I'm going to jail today. They might go out there, go create ruckus. We see them go to Capitol Hill for Congress. They create ruckus up in the people. Many times we see this happen. Them go in and they sit on the ground and they disrupt everything. They know they're going to be arrested, yes. They know that they can't stop these hearings from going on. But any news media is going to capture that. They have the defiance of them sitting down, arms in chain, lock against another person. Police, it takes a police a while to dig them out one by one. I've seen people in Oakland, California, block Highway 580, busy freeway. They walk across it, block it. Freeway come to a screeching halt. Guess what these people do? These American people do? They sat in at the road. Arms like chain. You know, they lock arms together, elbow. They lock arms, people. Freeway locked down. They know that what they're doing is not going to last forever. But the resistance, it'll take police a minute to get to them. Because remember, it's a freeway shut down now, you know, every lane full. So police have got to drive on the soft shoulder to get to you. Hey! Eh? And to remove these people one, these people are defiant. They ain't gonna walk in these police vehicle. They will lay down, police have to lift them up. People understand. You don't understand whenever people come out and decide to be disobedient. People, they don't even walk, police have to lift them up. It's to show you how we come back and see American people fight for theirs, man. Allow me to tell people, they fought for theirs, man. They fought for politicians, no? Fought upon them. They fight, they pick it, miss them, non-stop. They're not afraid to go to jail for their country. They are not afraid to go to jail for their country. Look what happened in January 6th. Capitol Hill, right? You may say, man, another time people come over here on public platform and say, Carlos, let Jamaica alone, man. We're not talking about America. Me tell this America people strong. We weak. We don't come out for nothing. We're afraid. We forget of some strength. All these countries we are run to, look there and say, if you see the people them stand up. Look, the difference between our country and the countries that we run to. The people stand up. We never stand up. When Jamaica get rough, or Caribbean or Africa, boy, I have to lift us, boy, I can't, boy, I have to lift us, brother. Boy, I have a little thing, man, my links, boy, I try to make can't go across the border, and I run the first, boy, I can't take them on. We don't stand up and fight. That time will come when we have nowhere to run to. We're going to be cornered. Can't you see it's coming, people? The time is going to come when we have nowhere to run to, no place to go. Yeah, you mess with people? Nowhere to go. American people are strong. We tell you already. They are here. They are here. The black people are not coming out now into no protests and now with certain things right now. The black people quiet. They say, I warned you guys. So yes, you go up on social media, your white people are calling out black people. Please come out, black people. Come out and say something. Come stand up with us, please. People are several videos up there, white people. I saw the black people quiet in America not saying nothing. But black people, because they know when black people are protesting and now, but the people, hey. You remember Black Lives Matter, right? All right, argument done. Me witness that in real life in America. Me witness that. I went and I do videos on Facebook. I was on YouTube. Now I'm never there on YouTube them time there. So on Facebook me use. So me got 2 of them I went to. And stayed there for a couple of hours. And just, show people what I go on and so. Nurses, doctors. It was huge, people. It was no normal thing. They know. They don't want black people come out. And black people know, say, I warned you. Black people just want to survive. People just want to go on. But I work for white people on social media call up black people say if they come out, come help them. No? They said, not this time, we're okay. We're okay. We're okay. Yeah. A lot of people are going to lose their citizenship when they go back to review files. La da dam, da dam, da 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 dam, da dam, da dam, da dam, dam, da dam, da 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 dam. You hear me say, man? Remember me I tell you, man. Me I beg you now. Don't settle on that. Me understand me frustrated as hell sometimes, I feel to give up. Me I tell you that. We do go to Jamaica sometimes, you want to pull out the hair out your head. That's how we got people. We don't got nothing more. It no matter what time we spend a foreign. When we got to Jamaica for the 4 months the other day, we realize that there's a lot of things we don't remember about Jamaica. Or I didn't know. by going to Jamaica. Some of we go to Jamaica several times for the year and we spend a week or two, whatever. You really don't know Jamaica. You have to go back down until the foreign cent rub off of you. And people think they get deported now. And you just sit down there and you see really Wagwan. Turn Jamaican again. You're not foreigner, you're not tourist. I see Wagwan. We learn a lot the other day. And we come back with a knowledge where if push come to shove people, we can't go back anytime. I mean, I get hungry. We know exactly what we like to go down, we go do. Let me tell you people, always have a plan B. And let me tell you, say, it's not done, so. It's not done. It's not over. Remember, it's not over. If I sit on a green card or a citizenship, sure, we say it's not over. It's not over. It's not over. Talk to you guys later. Respect here. Go in the comment section. Look, they can't find any anomalies in it. They can't find anything. If you make one T and I put the cross on there, make an I and a dot it. If I tell you right now, any means necessary to get rid of black people right now that are going on here, wake up. Racism are going up on the earth, yeah, right now. Wake up. You know, I'm not afraid to tell you on this platform. You're a Rastaman son. That are going, that are reach black people. That's why I'm serious about Jamaica. And they were Chinese, they were them take the place, Angie. And they hear Julian Robinson talk about digital nomad. That's why I'm mad about these things, you know. Because we know what's going on in the world. And as many things are going on, we can't come on social media, come talk it. I feel them people that place. You don't know who own this. And the same people them own this. They don't want to come back and badmouth them. So nothing we can't ever talk, you know. We have to see it and mark it down in our brain. There are many things that go on earth we can't come and so can't even mention in the people. They not who own them things here. And the same people that we talk about. You know, easy for we, you know. That's why I worry about my great-grand-pickney. I'm see them and I talk about cashless world and a digital world. That right there, I believe. I might be wrong. Start to be corrected. But I'm afraid that is where the plantation, the road to the plantation start. Remember, the whole fight is about us in us. You know, we must have no more picnic between 2045. The black population must be the same number like 2026. How are you going to get that? Me don't know. So they might tell you that they want the population to remain the same like now. So you have in 2045, you have 2026 black population. So you're holding back the black race so other people can pass them up. Da 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 da. You're holding back us so others can hurry up and grind and get picnic. La la da 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 da. Then how you do that? Because people still have sex, baby still are born. How you? La da dee da 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 da. People, we are living. This time is like back in the 50s again, you know. You know, see, Andrew want to see we are take back Jamaica. Look on it good. Why they tell you about prosperity? Look at everything that's gone. Look good. Let's look good. Take a peep of what going on Jamaica and such, man. All the promises I promise and all these acronyms like path and reach and speed and this and that. Pure empty acronyms. He make you believe him and do it, but in reality, Jamaica's reversing. The man, they might take 50 years back in the 50s. They must slow down the world. La da dee da 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 da. And if in 2045 you expect the same black population like what we had in 2026, can you imagine 2026 to 2025, 2045, black people are increase in size? Because I say, what would they do? What is the plan to keep it that way? Is it what Andrew wants to do? They dirty youth them. Is it what often I do in the hospital, make sure there's life-saving equipment in there? What are they doing? How that they going to execute that? People, wake up. Remember, we're black. And to save the population, you got to wake up. People, beg you. I beg you from your heart. Wake up. The mind is buried in a PNP and Labour right. Wake up. Me not tell us to vote PNP. Me not tell us to vote Labour right. Come in on a third party if he introduce you to. Me I tell us to wake up, man. You can't support either side. Wake up, please. Come from under them sometime and look around them. When they be Andrew and Mark going and you can't see around. Just look around some man. Maybe look around them. Just look around there, some man. Move from behind them, man, sometime, man. Back off. Pay attention. Think about your grand-pickney. Because what enough we are doing now with this PNP Labour stuff, it is only going to benefit us. It's a $5,000 a box lunch moment. What is there from the grandkids? Look here, people. There are many Jamaicans who can't sleep tonight. And only Jamaicans, people from all over the world. And what they're hoping and praying is that this case go to somebody challenge it and take it to Supreme Court and got saved by the bell. And if you go to Supreme Court and Supreme Court support what the president do. Oh, God. Oh, God. But normally, when people are getting green card, you stay here, like me, through the whole process. But now they wanted to go back to Jamaica and wait while the green card process. So you have to have green card in Jamaica before you come off foreign now. So it's not visa, come here, come get green card. You have to apply for green card in Jamaica. They're also looking at social media. Remember, they are looking at everything, you know. Everything and anything can say no to you. I'll get you out. You know, you apply for these things now, they might look at your social media footprint. And anything. Any look, maybe if you know that I across a T. Jaja. 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 Oh, God. That's why board when we hear the Labour them come out here every day and I promote the population in Jamaica. When the police say wipe out the youth, them, the Labour right there are more responsible for the depopulation in Jamaica. Would that be the Tivoli incursion under Bruce Golden? Or what Andrew Willis I don't know. When Labour right in there, them analyze people and them working for other people who want to see the population dwindle. And who is always best to reduce the population in Jamaica? Who? What party? La da dee da da da. Remember, men are PNP and Labour right, you know. But when the truth, if chat with chatty. Who is responsible for reducing the population in Jamaica? Currently or in the past? It seems as if every time Labour right is in power, they wipe out a vast amount of the population. Doubt it. And then people want steadfast and hold it here. Imagine your kids. That me say this is not normal stuff, man. This will displace family because you take up your kids. You have your kids them up here. Right? And them wait for you get them thing. Green card. Imagine your mother, you just take up your daughter. You just take up this and that. Think about that. That's why I know that some people are going to go rogue up here. They might go dark. They might rather stay illegal up here more than get back. Because they never trust that they might come back. Anyway, people, may God bless us all. The pure nonsense are going on the earth here. And cruelty. Racism, Call it like it is. Like you've never seen before. Racism. So when we look at each other now, we need to have faith in each other. That's why the Prime Minister should have considered fly the gates so we can go the Caribbean island them. And look among each other, see what we can salvage. Not just wait till Master open the gate again. So if Master don't open the gate, we're going to sit down and gate and wait. I'm hungry for Master open the gate and give a piece of bread. Are we going to go hunt elsewhere? Cast your net elsewhere, man. That's my belief. Thank you, people, for watching this video. Big up all Jamaicans, yard and abroad. Share them argument, China. Oh, peace.